Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Foxborough. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tinton. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Get it! 19, 18! Cougar 19! Steady!
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They get 15 on that game. Good for a Commanders first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80! Panther 60! Panther 60! Smash! Smash! Hey,
the motion man is Kelly.
Let go!
Right after him on 1st down. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6.
Gotta be lying!
Man in motion here is Tucker. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Press all 80! 19 tight! 19 tight! Rig alert! Rig alert!
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Ready, right?
Here's Daniels. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Milton Williams. He's into the sack column early in the season. A sack on this opening drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Tight end going in motion here.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Warrior 70.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
On the ready. Get it. Let's go.
On play action, Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Check, 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 check. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. Ready?
3rd and long. And here's Daniels.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60. Pioneer. Ready.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now May on the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Hey, what's that? 5. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
3rd and short. And here is May. Coming up, and that's the tight end likely. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? 5.
May gonna look to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football as they go to work on 1st and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Throw again is May. That is caught. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's third and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to put any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. Let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second and 1.
Second and a yard. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And a good run here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Washington.
26-yard line.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On second down, it's Daniel. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
It's third and 4.
Reload. Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Roll! Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hey, check that.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Okay, break.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard
Let's go
line.
now.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Ready, set.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Back. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Just a great effort by the back. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the 1st down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
3rd down and 3.
18, tied in. Warriors 70. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
And it's 3rd down.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger.
They'll throw with Daniel. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 49. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Crazy. Five.
To throw on first down is May. In trouble, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon, as this third quarter begins. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Off the play fake, it's May. Rolling to the left. He's going to look for the home run ball.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Five. Now here goes thrust. Hey, what's up?
Here's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in third and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Here, he's moving, boys, he's moving. Five.
On third and long, here's May. He's got his tight end inside the 20. What a big play there for New England. A gain of 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Crazy! Crazy! Where was that? Crazy! 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 Good.
To throw is May. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, they need 3.
We're good.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. Got it. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots 7, Commanders nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Come on. Hit. 18,
They send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Daniel. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
19 flagging.
This is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. Inside the 20. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing is Daniel. Set up the screen here for Tootin. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Crazy! Crazy! Nigga, what's up? Hey, what's up? 5.
Off the play fake, here's May. Out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 17 yards. First down, New England.
First down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's in! Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Commanders, nothing. Andres Borregales to kick off.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
Daniel's going to keep this himself. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Fix the Eagles.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Bronco 80.
and 6.
19 tight. 19, Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. It's Josh separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Ready, break. 7, 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lion.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. It's taken in, and he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down. Now give on the ground, and he'll get about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. When he's averaging over 4 yards per carry, just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniel. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
There he goes again.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was taken down by Jertanius Martin.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Forced out left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
5. Crazy.
Now, May. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And here it's 3rd and a mile, and the defense was ready. The field is blanketed. Really, the only decision that was left to be made was to just throw the ball away and bring up 4th down.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd short. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up into this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game, and then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the 4th quarter.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
19, 60 average, 60 average. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. To the 45. And he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 41 yards.
On the play. That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. So it's a win for the Patriots. They move to 1-0, getting the victory.